Hello, thanks for clicking and checking out my video. This page is basically going to be me doing a bunch of little crafts and DIY projects and whatever else pops in my head to try. Yeah, not really big on intros, so yeah, here we go. So this first one is going to be Pinterest inspired, because who doesn't love everything they see on Pinterest? I thought these were really cool wall hangings. They were just so different. I really wanted to give it a try. And here's how mine's turned out. So these are just some of the supplies I used to make this. You're going to use some yarn of your choice, whatever length, whatever size, whatever color, a sanding block, your hot glue gun, a paintbrush, and a wood stain. Also just like a microfiber cloth to wipe off any dust that you may accumulate during sanding. And then this wooden plank that I got from Home Depot for about $4.50. And this is the part where you do as I say, not as I do. Go ahead and get you one of those rollers that can make a perfect circle. I think it's a protractor, or find something with the shape and size that you want to use to trace. I freehanded this doing whatever method I can think of using whatever I had. And it took some trial and error, but I got my circle. And then I just took it out back and used it like a handsaw to cut the circle out, and then once across. And then just get your sanding block and smooth out the edges to the best of your ability. This is when I noticed that I did not have that perfect circle that I wanted, but I actually fell in love with it even more. And then I also realized I had a handsaw in the closet, so I pulled that out to make the job go a little bit quicker, got the edges a little more smoother, and I really liked it much better. I just feel like with the edges not being that perfect circle that I wanted in the beginning, it just gave it more of a handmade look and a little more character. So yeah, it grew on me. And then you just want to stain it. I did about 3 coats to get the color I wanted. You can stop at 1 if you like that, but I just want to go a little bit darker in the color. So this is after the wood had completely dried. I did have a satin finish on the stain, and it had a little bit of a sheen to it, and I decided that I wanted to go for more of a flat dry look. That's why I pulled out this matte top coat spray and began to go over in that, and I only did 1 coat. Now for your yarn, you're going to need a lot of it, so I just chose to make it go quicker and easier to wrap it around my bench that I use for my dining table. It just made the process go by a little bit faster, and then I got even smarter and flipped it over and just did it that way. It was easier on my back actually. And you just want to cut down one side of it so you can kind of have a loop, and you'll double it as you put it down, if that makes sense. That way you're not like just putting down one string at a time. You're putting down like essentially 2 at a time. So it just makes the process go by so much quicker. As you can see here, I'm just holding one side with my hand, keeping it looped over, and then hot glue gunning it down. And when you begin to glue it down on the bottom of the wood, just make sure you're doing it as close as you can possibly get it so that it looks full when you hang it on the wall. And I'm just using hot glue because it dries so much faster, but you can also use the E6000 glue on this part here. When you just secure the top of it a little more, it'll hold forever. Hot glue will as well, but if you just want to be for sure that it's going to hold, you can use the E6000 at this part and just secure the top layer down. So to hang it up on the wall, I just made a little loop of the yarn, well, with the yarn rather, and hot glue gun that down to the back of it, right in the center of the half circle. It will hold again great, and it's so much easier to hang it up this way. You can nail it in the wall, or you can use like an embroidery hoop if you like to stick that on the back and then hang it that way. And this is what they look like once they're hanging up, before I cut them into the style I wanted. This is just another option that you can do. You can do so much with these. You can use different color patterns. You can do different color yarn. You can paint the wood black, white, blue, whatever string you want to use. You can double them like I have here showing you, but I opted to do the one that I showed you first, this one here. This is the style that I really liked. So I'm just going in and cleaning up the bottom a little bit, cutting it straight across. And again, you can cut this in any shape or style you want. You can cut it on a diagonal, you can cut it into like a diamond shape, make it short, make it long. I just cut this black one here straight across, but for the other one, the tan one, I decided to do like a half circle at the bottom. And this is the final look. I really like it. I just think it looks really cool, like, and different. If I get tired of them, I'll just take them down. It cost me hardly nothing to make. I think maybe like 20 bucks with all the supplies and stuff and some things that I already had. It's just fun, just different. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching.